Hey everyone, this is Tim with Hex Treasures. We are on day 50-ish of quarantine, and I was trying to put off this video until after the state opened back up, and I could, maybe go get a cut and a shave. That's obviously not happening. I thought about just shaving it all off, but I'm already going bald, and I don't want to push myself there any quicker than I'm already going. So, yeah, I just had to jump in and do this. I'm not gonna, there's nothing happening with this hair, and I don't know, governor just declared the stay-at-home order extended another 4 weeks, so I'm locked up in this house. I've been here since March 13th with two psychopathic children who don't want to play outside because we live in Michigan and it's like 30 freaking degrees.
This house is a prison!
I want to let you guys know this is a sponsored video. The sponsor of this video is Vendoo. Vendoo is a newer cross-posting program that I use. They came out of beta back in January, and while they are not where I would like them to be, they do have features that I need, features that I won't cross-post without, and that they offer that no other program that I've used offers. So that's why I go with them. And I know they're updating and they're still improving. They're a very young program. So I'm going to stick with them. This is what they're already offering me and already showing. I can't wait to see what there's going to be in the next month or, 6 months with them. So I'm really excited, and I hope you guys are too.
And here we are on Vendoo.co, a seller's best friend. Now, I want to point out this is .co, not .com. I'll have a link to that below in the description box where you can click right into it. If you guys do decide to go with a subscription, then there's also going to be a code down there. It's just VTR, short for my Facebook group, Vintage Thrifter Resellers. It will get you 25% off of your first month. Now, I do not earn any kind of a commission on that. This is strictly just a discount for you guys to get started up. Now, to get started here, if you want to look over the site, that's fine. You can see their multiple marketplaces include Etsy, eBay, Posh, and Mercari, and I know they are working on adding more. So this isn't the full scope of their capabilities right now. It is, but they are adding on. Last I spoke with my contact, they're looking to get a deeper insight into stats and tracking your sales. So I'd really like to see what that's going to end up showing. It should be releasing sometime soon, end of Q2 for 2020. But I'm going to be doing a live here in a month or so with people over there, and it'll be an open platform, kind of ask me anything type deal, and we can go over any questions we have. So we do have the pricing tier down here. We'll get into that later, but I want to point this out. Try for free. You have full access to the platform for an unlimited amount of time. Create up to 5 items each month, and you can upgrade at any time to create even more. Now, this is the only cross-posting platform I know of that has a truly free option. Yeah, it's only 5, but it's not a, hey, pay us here, and if you don't like it, we guarantee we'll give you your money back. It's, hey, try it, use it. If you like it, awesome. We'd like you to upgrade. If not, if you don't want to upgrade, you can still keep using those 5, right? So, and it's 5 more each month. I'm going to click on register to get going. Registration's fairly simple. You're going to enter name, email, password, then just a security test, kind of like a CAPTCHA type deal. Register your account. Once you're in, it will look something like this, right? So here's my inventory. You can see I have 22 of 600 items. I have the 600 item plan, which I believe is the pro plan. We can look at that in a little bit when we get to the pricing. And down here are the items that I have imported at this time. These items are imported off of eBay because that is my primary selling account, into Vendoo. And then from here, I cross-post these to Poshmark and Mercari. Now, one of the things I really like about eBay, I want to point out that we use, if you don't use, I think you should, it might help you guys out, is right here. This is the custom SKU on eBay. So when you're in creating your listing, it's actually your third box down. So you got your title, you've got your additional title where your subtitle there, and then this is the third box down. We put which one of us did the listing, myself or Emily, the date that we did it, and where we the location of the item that once it's listed, where we actually have it to help find it. Like the shoes are in the red tote. The Tom's is in a small clear tote. You can't see it down here, but that's what that says. And I also put when it is cross-posted to Poshmark in Mercari or wherever it's at. See, Merc and Posh, these ones are already there. It makes it a little bit easier for us to keep track of everything. So then you can see here, these are ones that I've actually cross-posted using this program. It shows, all of them show eBay, because I brought them over from eBay. And then you can see Poshmark, and you can see Mercari. That means those are already listed there. So if I click into this one here, I'll show you guys. You can see this is what we're looking at. Now this is their, you can create your listing here on Vendoo and then have it post to eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, or Mercari, or you can import from any of these four and cross-post them to the other ones as well. So from here, let's see, on Poshmark, one of the cool things I like about the plan I'm on, we have the delist and relist. So I click this right here and it takes it off of Poshmark. I can click it again, and once it reloads and put it back on there, pulls up, and all I got to do is click view your listing, and it'll pull me up to that exact Poshmark listing right there, right? And here we have the listing on Poshmark. So everything, I mean, it was honestly really fairly straightforward. I'm going to go ahead and jump into how to actually cross-post an item and how to import from one of the programs. I'm going to use eBay because that's what we use. And let's just look at the Mercari listing as well, where I can show you that. And the relist and delist add-on is kind of a big deal for me because I don't sell a lot on Mercari. I kind of have a my own thoughts about Mercari.
Not a viable option.
I'm not going to get into that here, but one of the big things from what I've heard on Mercari is taking your item down and relisting it. And this is as simple as, right? So updated 5 days ago, here's the listing. If I go back over to Vendoo and I delist on Mercari, delisting this item will delist it. It will not be removed from your Vendoo inventory. See, it does not remove it from our inventory. It keeps it here. So once it's delisted, it'll be taken down. We will still have it in our inventory though. So all I have to do is click on relist again. So what happens when we hit refresh on this listing item? It shows us nothing. This item is no longer available. So if I go down here and relist on Mercari, it's going to throw it right back up, right? You can see it open up a new tab. It's going to put the listing back up brand new. It's going to bring you back up to the top of the search results in Mercari. Now you can do this an unlimited amount of times. I could sit here all day long and do this, and it will not affect our total item count, right? This I have verified from one of the people over at Vendoo. The relist and delist feature can be used infinitely, and it does not count towards your total count. I do want to mention that Vendoo is a Chrome extension, right? So Vendoo itself is its own program on the website, but it uses the Chrome extension to be able to post to Poshmark and I believe Mercari as well. So that's what's up here in this corner right here. I'm going to click onto it. I'm actually going to remove it just to where I can put it back up here and show you guys what it is that you would need to do, right? So give me a few seconds. There we go. All right, this is a screen that you're actually going to get when you create your account. You can see down here, install extension, right? So please install our free extension to connect to Poshmark. It's one extension serves all. You don't need to do multiple different, you just click on one. So this is the screen. It will take you to, when you click on the install extension, it doesn't let you install extensions when you're in incognito mode, so I had to come back here. But now that I'm back here, all you click, this is what the screen will look like. Add to Chrome. So this does only work with Google Chrome. I don't know if it only works with Google Chrome period, or if it's only the Poshmark and Mercari, because I believe you can still use eBay and Etsy on other internet programs, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So I'm going to go ahead and add extension and give it a second. The extension is going to add on here, and that's what allows you, allows Vendoo access to Poshmark and Mercari. And you can see that it's back up here in the corner, right? It'll be up here. It may be hidden in another screen. It may not look the exact same as this, but the important thing is it will now be able to access your Poshmark and Mercari accounts and allow you to cross-post. So now we're back on the main page of the program, right? And you can see up here, you've got a new item right here. You click right into that. It'll take you to the same page as create listings will take you to, but I just click into new item right here. I go ahead and up at the top, it says import listing, right? Now you get from eBay, from Etsy, from Mercari, from Poshmark. Mercari, or from Etsy, is not blued out because I don't have an Etsy account linked to this. We don't sell on Etsy currently. So these are the accounts that we do have. And with the import add-on, you can import from any of these three, or any of these four if you have all four. We just do from eBay. So I'll click into from eBay, and you're going to see it says it pulled up 48 items. You know, you can go down. I actually want to show you guys. You can see, like, these ones are already imported. So when they're already imported here, you know, to where, you don't re-import them. But one of the things that, this is one of the downsides to the program right now, how this is set up. There's really no way to sort these. They said they are working on a way to import directly from the eBay page instead of having this own like pop-up screen. You can import directly when you're on eBay. Kind of would keep a lot better track of it, in my opinion. I really like that idea. I'd like to see it actually in action. I'd like to see how it's going to work. But right now it's pulling up based on your most recent listed item, right? So it's going to pull up based on the newest item that you have listed to the oldest, right? So scrolling through, we'll go ahead and just import one right now. You can import up to, I believe, 10 at a time. Let's do the Ninja Turtles hat right here. Right, so now I hit import. Now it says imported, and imports here. See, it pulls all the pictures in. This right here is the biggest thing for me, right? The pictures. So on eBay, our pictures aren't in square mode. We do a lot of clothing, and the whole reason for me cross-posting, as you could tell from my earlier little spiel about Mercari, Mercari is not that viable, I don't believe, so we pretty much stick to Poshmark, but I am going to post to Mercari because it's still up, it's still free to list, and if I can get sales out of it before it tanks, that's awesome too. But Poshmark, right, is where we're going to be listing our items primarily. And when I was using the other cross-posting platform, List Perfectly, the pictures, right, our pictures would crop out. And I'll show you exactly what I mean right here, right? So here's an example of one of our listings that we had brought over from List Perfectly. So these pants, List Perfectly made them square, right? Just like, just perfectly. This would be the same thing as if I saved the picture to my computer and then uploaded it to Poshmark. Poshmark requires a 1-to-1 ratio, square photo, so it's going to zoom in on this, and I lose parts of my photo. Now, look at how it looks with Vendoo. See how you can see the entire picture here? You're not missing the bottom part of the legs or anything. Now, when you jump back over, and it's not like a cutoff on the screen here. I don't want you guys to think that. It's actually, this is the photo. So another example is right here with this hat, right? You can see how much of that hat's cut off. Here's the exact same photo, but with Vendoo. Vendoo adds a border into the top and the bottom, or the sides. So it will take the longest dimension, which for us is the width, and it will make that dimension match the shorter length or height, and it will add a border equal on both sides to make it a square photo. And it blew my mind when they did this.
You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
For us, photos are the most important thing when selling clothing, right? You're supposed to picture like you have no description, and describe like you have no picture. So when I found out that Vendoo's pictures became square, that's what sold me. That one thing alone sold me on the program, is what made me want to use this program and keep coming back to it. But back to listing here, right? All right, we've got the pictures in here, and you'll see with Poshmark, you have a maximum of 50 characters, okay? And the description is going to be a little wonky because we use templates. That is neither here nor there right now. Nothing to worry about, but a quick tip, right? So you do this in Poshmark, then you go to Mercari and do yours in Mercari, and Mercari has a maximum of 40 characters. Now we got to do the same thing in the description again to fix that. But if you edit it in the Vendoo one first, right? If you go up here, I would get rid of probably 2014 Nickelodeon, get rid of embroidered. It's going to say we got 49 characters. That's perfect, right? Now, me, I just search because I know what I'm looking for. It's going to make this quicker. And this is just because I have a HTML template that I use in my eBay listings. It's the only reason this is wonky, right? So this is on me, not on them. And from there, that looks good to me, right? So if I hit save, I save that. Now watch when I go back to Poshmark. The title's already fixed. The description's already fixed, right? Brand, I'm not going to put a brand in because it's what, Nickelodeon. I don't highly doubt that's going to be in there. I'm not worried about that. Primary color, it's black. Category, children's accessories. Kids, accessories, hats. Size, I guess boys, one size, right? 0, I always put 0 as my original price personally. And Poshmark, we always go up 20% on their price. So 20% of 12 is going to be $240. So 14, I call that $15. Go down and list on Poshmark. Now from here, I can go right into Mercari and I can finish up on Mercari too. So Mercari actually has 9 less characters. So I'm going to get rid of baseball because I don't think baseball is necessary. And condition, good, gently used. Tags, I have no idea how this works. TMNT for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles, maybe? I don't know how the tags work on Mercari. Again, I don't really use it, so I'm not an expert by any means on that. If you have questions on that, I know there are videos that explain the tags and there are groups on Facebook, but that's just not me. So, boys 2T to 5T maybe. Accessories. Is there something for hats or is it just accessories? Yeah, it'll just be accessories. See, there's weird. All right, ships from our, we do free shipping, ship on your own, and then same thing with price. We go up to 15, and I hit list. Now it's listed on both those. As soon as the screen goes white again like this, it's not grayed out, we can go ahead and go into our very next program here, which are not our next program. We can go to our next listing. And I just wanted to jump back here to the main page and show you now that they are uploaded. They are both Poshmark and Mercari are showing up on here. So it's showing that it's listed to both those sites now. And that's really all it is to cross post, guys. It's super easy. It's actually really quick. You can hit them all up. You can post to Poshmark, you can post to Mercari, you can post to Etsy, you can post to all three. You can take your listings from Poshmark and put them on eBay or Mercari. You take them from Mercari and put them on eBay or Poshmark. You know, there's a lot you're able to do with this program, and they are going to be adding new marketplaces in. So I'm very excited for that aspect. Now let's talk about the pricing, right? Some of you may be thinking,
I am never going to financially recover from this.
But honestly, that's where you're wrong. The pricing is very competitive. It's very fair. Actually, it has more tiers that offer you better perks in some spots than their competitor, and in other spots they're lacking a little, but hopefully they will catch right up. Let's click on the view full pricing. We're going to look at the different tiers. So the first thing that I want to point out, and that I think is really awesome of them, is they have the free subscription, right? 5 new items every month. That doesn't mean you can do 5 items once and you're done. That means it's a monthly subscription that allows you to do 5 items every month, right? And it will host 5 items on the platform. And then the following month, you get an additional 5, meaning it will still host the 5 from last month and 5 more cumulative, so 10 total, right? And that's free. It doesn't cost anything at all. And it allows you to use this. Looking over here at List Perfectly, there is no free plan. They do have a money back guarantee, though, that's saying they're so sure you'll love it that they'll give you a refund if you decide to cancel within 3 days, or you can get up to 20 cross posts. But you have to pay the minimum plan is the $29 plan here upfront. So we can just straight compare the $29 plan here and the let's look at the $19 plan, because you do have to use the add-ons. You honestly are going to want these. I want them, right? And if you want to import from any of the marketplaces, you want the importing. That's what that's for. If you want to create directly on Vendoo, create your listing there, and then cross-post to eBay or Mercari or Poshmark or Etsy, you don't need the importing. If you're going to use Vendoo as your primary marketplace, as your primary listing platform, and post out to the other platforms, you don't need the importing, right? That's what that's there for. Then you have your delist and relist, which allows you, like I showed you with Mercari, you click the button and it takes it off the program, and then you click the relist and it puts it on there as a fresh new listing, right? I think that one is very beneficial. You don't necessarily need it. You may not want it, but I want it for me, right? So that's why I have it. And the fourth marketplace, there are 4 marketplaces. There's eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, and Etsy. But the only time you're going to use this 4th marketplace add-on is if you create on Vendoo and you are posting them to eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Etsy. So if you're uploading from eBay and cross-posting to the other 3, you're only using 3 marketplaces, see? So you really don't need that one. But if you're not getting the importing and you're using Vendoo to cross-post and you want all 4 platforms, you're going to want to get this add-on. So let's look at this $19.99 plan, right? Because I'm going to match these ones up. This $19.99 plan allows you 125 new items, meaning they're going to host 125 items, and then you use the import and the delist and relist. That's $10. So $10 plus $19.99 gets us $29.99. Same deal, right? This has 125 items that you can cross-post. Now, List Perfectly, you're going to look, and you can see unlimited cross-posting, right? They have unlimited cross-posting completely. But look at the number of products in your List Perfectly catalog. You only get 100.
Well, that's legitimately disappointing.
Now, you can upgrade for more money a month, yes, but they only hold 100. And from what I understand or remember, is that it's not 100 in January, and then February, all of a sudden, you can do up to 200. It'll keep the 100 from before. It's still 100 across the board. It does not add on. It does not accumulate, right? Over here in Vendoo, the first month is going to be 125. Now, the next month, they're going to add 125 new items. So if you had 125 in your inventory right now, they're going to allow you to add 125 items on top of that, so 250. The third month, you'll be at 375, right? The fourth month, you're going to be at 500. So you can keep building. And then when you have this delist and relist combo, this add-on, you're going to be able to, every single one of those 500, you can delist and relist every day if you wanted to, and it doesn't affect your total item count, right? So right now, I actually have the 600 new items per month package with the importing and the delist relist program set up. So this one's kind of extensive. I wanted to try it out, try and do as much as we can. I know Emily and I are talking about really buckling down. With the state shut down right now and the kids home 24/7, and in Michigan, it's still, 30 degrees outside, so they're staying inside. We're pulling our hair out. We can't get much work done. We got a lot of work done when they were at school. We can't get as much done right now. So we're really hoping to be able to be doing about 20 items a day is what Emily's goal is, and then I cross post those and do the social media stuff, right? So, but I think for a lot of people, either the $19.99 or the $29.99 plan would be awesome. It'd be perfect with the importing or the delist and relist. And then I did want to point out, if you bundle all three, if you need that fourth marketplace because you're going to be working from Vendoo itself, they do a discount for $11.99 for all three instead of $15, right? So you get a couple bucks off there. Now, they have other plans where you go up. Their business plan is $49 per month, and it will, I don't know what all the differences are. I don't know about the analytics and that stuff, but the only real difference I can see is they pull over a couple different things, right? So here it looks like they only pull over image, title, and description, or image, title, description, price. Each tier they add on more that they're going to pull over for you. Over here with Vendoo, every single tier is going to get the same thing, right? It's going to pull everything in. You don't need to pay more to get a better service. All you're paying for here more is to increase the items per month, like how many you're actually going to cross post every month. That's what you're paying more for here. Where over here, it's unlimited, but you can only host 100 items unless you pay for the upgrades per month. So there's give and take. One of the other takeaways is List Perfectly does offer more platforms right now. So they offer Depop, Tradesy, Grailed, and Facebook Marketplace additional. I guess it says they've got Kitizen, Shopify, and more coming soon. But so they've got 4 more platforms than Vendoo has right now. I will point out that Vendoo came out of beta in January, and List Perfectly came out of beta in August of 2019. I wanted to end the video with a side-by-side comparison of similar subscriptions with both programs. On the left, we have Vendoo with their 125 listing subscription, which is $19.99 a month, including the $4.99 import and the $4.99 relist delist, brings us up to $29.99 a month, which is $29.97. And the simple plan with List Perfectly, which is $29 per month. Vendoo has a free plan, which is 5 items per month. It includes all the add-ons to try, and it actually lets you use it month after month. If you don't want to use it for anything other than the free plan, you can. You can just use that 5 items per month, and I highly encourage everyone to at least try it out and see if you like it. There is no upfront money. There is no credit card added. You can just try the program, right? What is there to lose? With List Perfectly, their free trial, you have to pay the $29 up front for their simple plan, which is their cheapest plan, and it is a 3-day, 20 listing money back guarantee, meaning that you get up to 3 days or 20 listings, whichever comes first. And if you don't like the program, you will get, they have a money back guarantee where they'll give you back your money. With this subscription on Vendoo, it's 125 item cross post limit. On List Perfectly, all of their subscriptions have unlimited cross posting. With Vendoo, you have 125 items in your catalog per month, meaning each month they will add an additional 125 to the previous month. You can if you have the items there, right? And List Perfectly, there is a 100 item total saved to the catalog. So month 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you still can only save 100 items to your catalog. Where on Vendoo, month 1 is 125, month 2, 250, month 3, 375, 4, 500. See, it grows. And the important part here I want to point out is the relist delist. Say you've got 500 items in your catalog now that are cross-posted to Mercari or to Poshmark. You can go in and you can delist every single one of those and relist them to where they are now at the top of the search results, like fresh listings, and it does not count against your cross-post item limit for that month. On Vendoo, you have eBay, Poshmark, Etsy, and Mercari, and they are adding more, last I heard from my contact. And with List Perfectly, they have those 4, plus Depop, Tradesy, Grailed, and Facebook Marketplace. With Vendoo, they bring over the images, title, description, price, and custom SKU for every single subscription plan with List Perfectly. On this subscription plan, they only bring over the image, the title, and the description. You have to search out the price and the custom SKU if you want to include those yourself, or you have to upgrade to the next plan. With Vendoo, the most important part for me, why I use the program, is because of the imported photos. They convert the 1-to-1 square ratio without sacrificing any picture quality or without having your pictures cropped. Where on List Perfectly, they will still convert them to the 1-to-1 square ratio, but you lose parts of your picture. They crop it out to where it fits that 1-to-1 and you sacrifice your quality. Now, if you do want to use Vendoo and you decide you want to go with the paid subscription, make sure to use the code VTR. VTR is short for my group on Facebook, Vintage Thrifter Resellers. This does not in any way earn me a commission. I don't get any money from you guys using this. All it does is, this is part of the sponsorship, is they gave me this code to give out to my followers, my viewers, to use and save 25% off your first month subscription. So at least go try the free plan. Like I said, there is nothing to lose. There's no money being put up front. There is no capital being lost or tied up waiting for it to be refunded to you, because it's completely free. Hopefully this gave you enough information to compare the two and decide what's best for you, your family, your business. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you next time.